When you're making videos, changes are inevitable. But let me run you through some basic finance. A change in the planning and development phase? That cost in time and money is going to be negligible. A change during filming or production? Well, that might cost you some extra hours of camera work. That'll have a dollar cost associated with it, depending on the project, but it shouldn't be too much. Changes when you're nearing the end of a project? That's starting to creep up there. And if you need a change after it's been launched, wow, that could be more than you're willing to pay. So why don't more people invest more time in the planning stage where the costs are the lowest and changes are virtually free? Stick around and I'll show you how easy it is to create storyboards in Canva. So when you get to production, you're positive it's going to work, changes will be minimal, and you won't be wasting time or resources. Hi, I'm Anna, a front-end software engineer here at Canva. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how easy it is to create a storyboard for your next video project with Canva's massive library of elements and templates. We'll cover how to add elements, images, and dialogues to your storyboard, and also show you how to seamlessly share your work and collaborate with others. But first, I've got a simple question for you. Have you subscribed to Canva's channel? We upload fun design tutorials every week, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Whether you're interested in creating presentations, making comic strips, or designing online banners, it's all here. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, let's make a storyboard for a video ad. Maybe for a real estate agent or a realtor. Latest research shows that homes listed with a video get 4 times the inquiries, so it's a massive growth area. It can also be a massive money pit if you don't plan your shots. So, where do you start? Well, let's start on Canva's homepage. Type storyboard in the search field here. This will bring up a range of different options. You'll see most of them have a heading, space for imagery, and a text description or dialogue explaining what's happening in the panel. I like the look of this one. It's simple and easy to follow. Just click Customize to get started. Each panel needs to represent an individual scene, the big moments that move your story ahead. A storyboard is not a shot list, but if the viewpoint, subject, or framing significantly changes, consider making another panel, as this might require a different setup. If you're unsure, think about the amount of time it takes for you to describe the scene. If a visual aid will help you explain your idea, create a panel for it. Working this out beforehand means on shoot day you'll have a clear checklist of what you need to capture. And it means you can capture shots out of order, which could save a lot of time and resources. For instance, you could shoot all the people scenes together, even if they're going to appear at different points in the video. Notice when I click on the images, they're connected to the rest of the row. This is actually an image grid. If I delete one, you can see it's a frame you can drop a new picture into. You can adjust the size with the handles, making the grid smaller, thinner, or longer. I'll delete these and select a 4 panel by scrolling down in the Elements tab and clicking See All, like this. Okay, that should be plenty of space. The next thing I'll need is a title and a shot number for each panel. I'll do this by adding a long rectangle across all the images. Make it the same blue as the background, but drop the opacity back down to 50%. Now I can add in the text here and start planning out a rough idea of what each shot should cover. Below this, I'll add a more detailed instruction. Okay, I think we're ready for some images. Now, you could upload your own sketches here, but Canva has millions of free and premium elements, photos, and illustrations to choose from, making this usually daunting work of creating the storyboard easier and faster. In the elements, click on Photos. I need a contextual opener, setting up the location and neighborhood. Yep, this will be perfect to show the drone pilot what I'm looking for. Then, a wide angle shot of the house. It's not exactly right, but it's enough to help the videographer understand what I need. You can see how this would come together pretty quickly. I'd also like this video to come with a voiceover, so I can drop that script in here. make it a different color so it stands out from the instructions. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Oh, the heading. Better change that. It's pretty fast, isn't it? Now I have something visual I can show and discuss with people, whether it's work colleagues, a videographer, or a voiceover artist. They can now see what I'm trying to capture. If I share this with them, they can even add their own thoughts and suggestions. And sharing in Canva is incredibly simple. Just head up here and hit share. Add their email in. You can choose what access you want to give them here. View or comment only if you don't want them adjusting anything, or full edit if you want to get them more involved. One of the major benefits of Canva is multiple people can be working in the same document at the same time. A great way to get a lot done quickly as a team. Okay, that was pretty simple. But it's the same process for any sort of video ad you might be making, like a cafe ad, for example. Again, I've started with a template, and this time I've uploaded my own images that I've taken of the cafe and staff. I've added in shot types and even got suggested timings. And I've included specific directions to the cameraman about which way I want the camera moving. Because you've got such a huge element library in Canva, it's really easy to search up arrows and add them on top. You can even do this for animations you might want added after the shoot. Let me add a few more. Maybe some music notes here to create a visual ambience, and something to indicate the smell of coffee. If you can't find what you need, just use the draw tool from the apps. It's so easy. With a storyboard, you can be as creative as you want without consequence. And because it's digital, it's really easy to change your mind, move things around, or try different things. Doing it now will save so much time when you're on set. But storyboards can be used for so much more than just videos. User experience designers often use them to demonstrate how someone might want to interact with a future product or service. This is one I created earlier that shows the ideal user journey I want customers to take when deciding to purchase from this business. You can see it's a pretty typical marketing funnel, but I've been able to visually represent each step using simple graphics from the Elements library. Now, whether I'm working with a social media manager or a website developer, I can clearly show where in the journey their input is needed. The business will also be able to identify where the gaps exist or where there are blockages. I can even make a template that I could share with my colleagues so they can build their own journeys. And a page of assets so they can just copy and paste direct from here, making their workflow a lot easier. Just go to the Share menu, hit Template Link, and you'll be able to send them a reusable link that will open up their own version of this document. The options and opportunities for storyboards are endless. You know, Abraham Lincoln once said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." He was really onto something there. Although, with Canva's vast collection of templates, images, and elements, it won't take you hours to make a storyboard, not cut down a tree. Hey there! I hope you found this video helpful. I'm assuming you did as you're still here. Why not check out another video? Here's one of my most recent favorites. Or browse the playlist, full of top tips so you can become a Canva master. We release new videos weekly, and I'd hate for you to miss out, so like and subscribe to our channel before you head off. See you!